Welcome back to Total 180. We're still continuing our wine discussion with Mr. Chris Reckord. All right, question, Moscato. I've tried that one, I like that one.
Yes.
That would be like the honorary 7?
Moscato is becoming very popular here. Moscato has become very popular amongst new wine drinkers simply because it's sweet.
It tastes good. It's sweet.
Most, I'm not going to say professional wine drinkers, but most seasoned wine drinkers don't enjoy Moscato.
Oh, you turn up your nose at that, okay.
Most seasoned wine
That's
drinkers,
like the Toyota Corolla of wines.
Well, I wouldn't say Toyota Corolla, right? I'm not going to...
The Honda Accord of...
I used to drive a Honda Accord, it's a very nice car. Anyway, Moscato...
It's nice, I like it though, I like it.
Moscato, so Moscato has become very popular amongst new wine drinkers simply because it's sweet. And Riesling, some Rieslings are sweet, some Rieslings are not. So this is now where we start to get into a little bit more detail now, depending on where the wine is made and depending on which country it comes from. An important thing as a base knowledge to kind of understand is that cooler climate countries typically make lighter style wines. Countries that are warmer,
Mediterranean,
makes fuller body wines.
Okay.
Why? The sunlight enriches the grape and rightens the grape. So when I'm sitting down and I've gone to wine bars that when they bring a list for me, I have never heard of these wines in my entire life, and I've been drinking wines for the last 15 years, right? So what I do, I use my little basic knowledge and I just look at the country that the wine is from. And I look at the region, because sometimes, the region kind of gives you a hint, because some places like California, you have cooler areas and you have warmer areas. And so it's a quick little knowledge of understanding. All right, you know what? I'm gonna go with, I don't know this wine list. Let me just choose that Sauvignon Blanc from New Zealand because chances are it tastes like bam, bam, bam. And there's a certain set of taste that I don't mind. So I encourage folks who are just beginning to wine, do try to, wherever close by you that anybody's having a wine tasting, always try to go, pay the money to attend if there's attend, sign up if it's free, and just try as many of the wines as possible.
Until you find your lane.
And until you find your lane. But the beauty of the wine is that your lane is going to expand because you're going to try this one. You're going to try it by itself. It tastes okay. You try it with food, you say, hold on, something happened. It tastes amazing.
Just stay up on the food now. Good transition. This guy is a genius. All right, so what do we eat with the varying wine varietals?
I've had a lot of different thoughts and thinking around this whole wine and food thing. It's a huge topic internationally. Understand that. So you asked earlier about, is this a bougie topic or is this something that? Understand that Europe and the European wine lifestyle is also heavily connected to their food and culinary and gastronomy lifestyle. So the initial wine and food discussion in North America, they kept looking to Europe to figure out what was happening. Within European villages and towns, they eat certain types of things. They don't think about the wine and food thing, because the wine that they make always goes with the food that they make because it's part of their culture. So what kept happening, the initial foundations of wine and food was to look, all right, what are they having with a Bordeaux? Now Bordeaux, gonna get complicated now. Bordeaux is a blend. It's a blend of sometimes Merlot and Cab because Merlot and Cab originally came from the Bordeaux region of France, along with 5 other grapes. So the type of foods that they have in Bordeaux always went with that. Right? Pinot Noir. Pinot Noir is originally from a region in France called Burgundy. What types of food do they have in Burgundy? And so that's where the initial thing started. But then food has become global, right? And wines have become global. So everything is now confused and mixed up. So it's a new way people are trying to figure out. All right, complicated wines with complicated food. Right? Simple foods with simple wines.
Okay.
So I did a wine class once and the person said, well, what's complicated? I said, you know what's complicated. I said, you tell me. They don't know. I said, Corrigo, simple or complicated? Start think about it. Complicated. I said, oxtail, simple or complicated?
Complicated.
I said, exactly. The majority of foods in Jamaica are complicated. Right? And here's another component. They are spicy. Right? So, the greatest enemy of wine is pepper.
Really? I hate pepper. I'm not a pepper person still. I'm one of the few Jamaicans.
I love pepper. So it's always challenging. I love wine and I love pepper. Two of them don't really mix together.
Yeah.
So you have to work hard. And this is now where you have to find sweet wines out the pepper fire. So sweet wines, it's a contrasting. But some Moscatos are way too, as Jamaican man say, Clyding, they're way too sweet. Right?
Clyding.
So the food and wine argument, look, it's a personal choice. I have done a range of experiments and tastings. I find that if the person likes the wine and they like the pepper food, they don't care what it's clashing, they just think the wine is great and the food is great, more power to you. It's not complimentary, nothing is really happening exciting on the palate, but they like the wine and they like the food.
All right, what about for those who eat meat? I don't, but meats, which I mean, like so again,
those rules. Game your meats, fuller style. So
chicken.
The age-old adage is red wine with meat and white wine with fish. That has some foundation basis. As I said, food has gone global, wine has gone global. So that whole thing has now shifted a bit. So
that's a traditional, but you can experiment as you wish.
You can experiment.
So white with fish, red with meat.
Correct. And it still holds true. Now, the experiments globally have shown that what you put on the meat is just as important as just the meat. Because infusing, you're sauteing, you're currying, you're doing all of these things to it. So that now adds additional complexity. So if it's spice, you have to go lighter. You don't want, because tannins, the big full body wines that has tannins and dryness, they don't like pepper.
Okay.
And they don't like too much complication. So this is where now the experiment, which is why a lot of people are backing off of the food and wine argument in terms of pushing. I think it's fantastic because when you get that food and wine orgasmic experience, it's mind-blowing.
Wow.
Yeah, when it works right, it's as my daughter says,
okay. Wow.
Right?
All right. So let's paint another picture. You have some friends coming over to your house or a date, and you want to buy wine, and you run into the supermarket or a liquor store, and you don't know what to buy. Based on the budget, everybody seems to buy Yellowtail because that's popular, but I want you to give me a list of 5 budget-friendly wines.
Everybody's budget is different. If I'm running in, or if I get a lot of calls from people. How I recommend wines, I try to recommend something that is what I call approachable, food friendly, and most new wine drinkers would like the general taste of it, right? So I'm not going to send you to buy the cheapest wine.
Right.
I'm going to send you to buy, I think, a wine that if somebody who's a wine drinker and that's all they had at your house and they tasted it, they will say, not bad. Somebody who's brand new, relative new to wine and tasted it, they say, not bad.
More mainstream.
Right? So I'm trying to find a nice middle of the road, general purpose, everyone kind of love it. So I've grabbed 3 off the shelf, because you juke me up and stick me in SWAT, right?
That's what we do here.
Very popular, 19 grams. Blend from Australia, smooth, medium to full, medium leading to full body, but very smooth, fruit forward. Most of these wines are fruit forward. You have to make them fruit forward because they want general appeal, so that's one. Alright, Apothic has become very popular as a brand. One of the original ones is Apothic Red.
I see this one a lot.
Again, a blend, right? Not the cheapest wine, but the appeal, every time you pour this for people, majority of the people love it.
Alright.
Was created by the Gala family based upon deep big data research. Now we're getting technology now. They use technology to build this wine, and they tripled their expectations in a short space of time.
There's an E-wine. It's an E-wine.
Right? It's an E-wine.
It's an E-wine.
Right? You can't leave out Moscato, right? And when I tell people to look for Moscato, I say look for Moscato from Italy. That one is a little more subtle in terms of the sweetness, a little more balanced. So this one is a Cavit Moscato, again imported from Italy. I prefer these. And look, when I'm in a jam, I'll grab for one of these. I have to put in a pink in there. I actually like this wine. This is from France, Barton and Gestier, from Provence region. Fantastic fruit forward, perfect for summer. I actually buy this by the case.
Exotic too. Look exotic.
I buy this by the case. I love this wine. I enjoy it. There's also another one called Josh. I didn't see it on the shelf here. Last but not least, I have to throw in a little sweet red. This is an interesting wine called Moscato from Italy. You don't see it a lot of places, but the most popular outlets is there. I service it like a cooler, and people love it. Slightly sweet, nice little bubbles, and it's red. So people say I want a red wine but sweet. This is what I go for. So that's my quick.
So there you have it. 5 budget-friendly wines. I would like to thank Mr. Reckord for demystifying and really shining some light in the darkness. I know you guys have benefited from this. Remember that all the wine you see here today can be found at Oak Wine Bar at 8 Hillcrest Avenue. I just want to remind you to subscribe to our Total 180 YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. And remember, nothing changes if nothing changes. See you soon.